Well, hello there. Welcome back, my friends. Back to I am Paco. Um, so we're talking about the Serie A recap of week 11 this week, which started with Napoli. This morning, losing to Atalanta 3-0. Lukaku still in slow motion. Gasparini brought to school Antonio Conte. Retegui coming in the last 10 minutes and scoring a howitzer. I would call it. I think we found our for the Nazionale. Clearly enough, 11 goals in 11 games. Good for Retegui. Napoli first up, first loss of the season. And we saw that when they face a tough team, or what happens. Again, they faced Juventus, boring game on only two shots on net, 2-1. They faced Milan, with Milan missing half of the team, and Milan played. Excuse me, something came up. And Milan played decent in that game, but they're still suffering. And today they faced Atalanta, which for me is the team most in shape of the Serie A so far, scoring 29 goals, best attack of the Serie A. Not so good in defense. They lost to Inter for nothing. They lost to Torino 2-1. They lost to Como. They tied Bologna, but they pick it up and they have a tough team and strong with De Ketelaere, Lukman, Retegui, Samardzic, guys, Zappacosta, Bellanova, Carnesecchi good in net, Hien eating alive Lukaku this week, like shutting him down. But Lukaku, again, is not the Lukaku 4 years ago. It's the Lukaku of last year against Roma. So, good win for Atalanta, third place, tied with Fiorentina and Lazio. Second place for Inter, winning a game today against Venezia, strameritato in Italy, we'll say, like well deserved. Two goals disallowed for half an inch of offside. Penalty not given to us, but to other teams. But let's not criticize right now. It's not that time. Let's take these 3 points, important points, and go to face Arsenal on second place with -1 from Napoli. On Sunday, we're gonna face Napoli, so huge game next week, guys. Stay tuned. So we have Arsenal now. Juventus were winning at Udine. Lucky on the first goal. Turam hitting the post, came back in, hits the back of the Koye, and goes in the net for an own goal. But that's part of the game. Juventus got that win that they needed. Important. It doesn't look like it because it's still same as last week. Juventus sixth place, waiting for Lazio though. Lazio still has to beat Cagliari. Right now, Juventus is in fourth, I believe. Yes, and if Lazio beats Cagliari, they'll go back to sixth or fifth or sixth. Sorry, because Lazio will be tied with the other three. Milan beating Monza with suffering again. Vince ma non convince. Fonseca's risking Roma, guys. Roma. I think it's the end for Aime Juric, but that's an auto-destructive team. So Juric, yes, might get sacked. The team might wait to see a Europa League game this week, but the numbers are not favorable for Juric. But even though they get De Rossi back, I don't think he's going to do any miracles with this Roma. I think it's the players that abandon everything. You need very much help there. Not so much for Fiorentina that they won 1-0 even today. Tough game, but they ended up pulling it off against Torino, and that's not easy winning in Torino, guys. Moise Ken scored. Sule scored for Roma. What a goal of the week goes to Sule, ex-Juve, to right now to Roma, even though they lost. But the beauty of the goal, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. And yeah, guys, Serie A is firing up. We got six teams at in 5 points this difference. Seven if you count Milan, the game that they have to catch up to with Bologna. So Serie A is opened. very open. First loss of Napoli, and it's only minus 1 point for Inter. That's following minus 3 points for Atalanta. So Atalanta and Fiorentina, they're right there. So Serie A is very much open. Juventus undefeated, best defense, maybe in Europe too, but undefeated and best defense in Serie A. But the goals are missing. I think goals are missing. I still think we're waiting for Douglas Luiz to get better. We're waiting for Coop Miners to get fully in routine again. But there's no sub for Vlahovic, which I think that's a problem until January. Even though they think they got Jonathan David, it's not on paper yet. So then they definitely need to work on a forward, but not only. Best, last but not least, defense. Bremer is huge at Juventus, and they need a sub for Bremer too. Douglas Luiz and Coop Miners and Yildiz can get better going on, but you need a Bremer and a Vice Vlahovic regarding Juventus. Milan, tough one against Real Madrid this Champions League coming up. Not expecting to do who knows what. Hopefully they don't get demolished. I don't think so though. And hopefully Leao will play a good game. Lazio, we'll see tomorrow. We got Parma tomorrow. We got Lazio. We still have 3 more games. Empoli and Como too. So to finish the Serie A recap tomorrow. But for today, I think Inter, vittoria strameritata. They showed up. Sometimes winning 1-0, even though with the Venezia that you think it's going to finish 4-0. On paper, yes. But then you got to score. And today, Mkhitaryan, Thuram missed some chances. Lautaro missed the chances. Some bad calls on the referee. I give, let's say, a 5.5. Usually she's good. Today she had a little bit problem. But tutto bene, quel che finisce bene, guys. Forza Inter, sempre e comunque, and stay tuned for the next videos, okay? Forza Inter, ragazzi, and see you for Champions League recap.